I'm down bad for her kind of shit. And then I was like, I was talking with her and I was like, oh, this, that. What sport do you like? And then she's like, oh, I really like basketball. And she's like, what about you? And up till then, I've only really played soccer, because I used to love soccer.
Yeah.
Onwards from there, I love basketball, miss. That's what happened to me. I am a professional basketball player, yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of the National TEMPUS Radio, your weekly podcast where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. New episodes coming out every Monday. I'm your host, Regis Altare of HOLOSTARS English, leader of the TEMPUS Guild and local hero of Elysium. And today, I'm joined by...
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your favorite gladiator here, Axel Syrios. Nice to meet y'all. Thanks for having me out there.
Axel! Today we're having a one-on-one session with Axel, so... How you doing, man? Are you doing okay recently?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I've just been really busy with, both holo work and uni work, but I'm hanging in there. Yeah, it's a bit difficult.
Dude, I don't even know how you do university work. Like, I never went to university, so I don't know how much hard work it is. But if it's harder than high school,
so going to the actual classes isn't that difficult because I don't watch most of my lectures. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just do it at the very end type of guy. But the thing is, what's difficult is, so I usually do part-time, right? Because obviously it was very difficult for me at the beginning to do both, streaming and full-time uni. But then this semester I was like, you know what? Why don't I try full-time again? And I'm getting fucked hard. Yeah, I had exams, assessments, and experiments and all this stuff in 2 weeks. In a 2-week span, and my sleep schedule got fixed because of that. I sleep at 12 a.m. now and wake up at 8, 7 a.m. Yeah, it's insane because I have to do those work, and then it's just been really busy.
We're losing you, man. You're losing you. We had you for a while. You're a VTuber, and now we're losing you to the real world.
Honestly, I'm so busy, dude. I'm gonna go back to part-time after this. I can't take it, yo. I can't take it anymore. It's just...
Dude, that's it. What are your grades like? I'm kind of curious.
My grades? So, oh my goodness. Last semester, I actually...
oh no.
I actually got 55 for one of them.
Out of 100?
Yeah, total grade. Cause last semester I didn't do shit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do shit at all. But I got 55 for one of them out of 100. So that was 5 marks above a pass. And then the other one, I got 50 out of 100. So I hit the pass mark. Yeah.
Wait, that's a pass?
Yeah, that's a pass. 50 out of 100 is a pass. As long as I get more than 50 or more, it's a pass. And then for the other subject, I got 87.
Wait, so they just let people graduate with 50% of the grade? So if they're half correct on all of the calculations to make a bridge, then it's okay. And then the bridge collapses because only half their calculations were correct.
Well, it's not your finals exam and stuff. It's everything, so there's semester, what was it? So throughout the semester, there's 3 exams and 3 different projects and stuff. And it's an overall total of that. If you get over 50, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think is harder? Full-time. This might be a really, really easy question to answer, but what do you think is harder? Full-time student, university student, or full-time streamer?
Shit. Well, I think full-time student. The reason why is because if you do full-time student, right, you're going to have to, regardless of being a streamer or not, you're still going to have to have a part-time job or do something to earn money, right? And if you're a full-time streamer, that's just your, full-time, it depends. If you're I guess if you're a HOLOSTAR or a talent in cover corporation, it's, you can have it as a full-time job, right? Full-time streaming. But if you're a full-time streamer, but you don't have what do you call it, like such a big fan base, it
Right,
makes
granted,
it difficult.
yeah.
Like then I think full-time streaming might be difficult because you're gonna have to you're gonna have to grow yourself first, and then like you're gonna have to like it's
a
hard.
whole lot to do when it comes to
Yeah,
streaming.
exactly. Like you have to make a living out of it, and that's difficult. On the other hand, if you're like a uni student, right? Like I guess you're still working towards your future, so it's like it's like an
Axel,
investment.
here's the
more
thing.
like yeah.
Here's the thing. I guess the answer would change for people who either enjoyed school or don't enjoy streaming, right? Because like I enjoy streaming a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy
hate
it too.
school, so this answer is very, very easy for me.
Yeah, no, same for me. Definitely, I enjoy streaming like
School's
much more.
way
I don't.
harder.
Yeah, school is definitely hard because I fucking hate. But like the reason why it's so easy nowadays, school, my man, ChatGPT, yo.
Axel.
Okay, so here's
no.
like I didn't even know the existence of ChatGPT. Like I mean, a
Okay,
lot of things I didn't know the existence about it until guess who? My kind manager let the word slip. I was like, talking about this. Oh yeah, I'm having a bit of a hard time at uni. And then Gorimane, she's like, apparently there's this thing called ChatGPT that's going around lately. Hey, and I was like, all right. Let's dig into that a bit more. What is this
Power
about?
of AI is gonna take over the world, man.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying from the very beginning, ever since I, debuted as a HOLOSTARS, like, man, computers and AI, I respect you. I love you. Like, if anything happens, just saying I'm on your side, Mr. AI, Mr. Computer, I'm on your side, so please
Axel?
don't harm me. Yeah?
Whenever you talk to Siri, do you say
Yeah.
thank you?
Here's the thing, I don't use Siri. I let her live in peace. I don't use Siri.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Dude, you're gonna be so safe during the apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't use Siri. And every time I use ChatGPT, I'm like, yo, cheers, man. I always, yo, cheers, man.
Thanks, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's manners, and that's like,
Yeah.
that's number one thing you need in life is manners, You can call someone a bitch, a hoe, but at the end of the day, you say thank you to them, no matter what.
At the end of the day, when the AI rises up and takes over the world, they're gonna remember that you called them exactly
Yeah.
that. They're gonna be like, I remember on Saturday the 14th, you called me this and you didn't say thank you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't normally do it every single time.
Oh, bro. Well, I did harass the AI a bit in my last exam I had, which was this Friday. Yeah, so the exam I had was actually about was like a DNA related stuff. It was
Ooh.
was it? It's like I think it was called bioinformatics or something. So it's like you can access like the governmental page database about
Right.
like all these proteins and like DNA types of stuff, all this stuff and like I asked ChatGPT, he's like, hey, what's this? And then ChatGPT hit me with I only have results up to 2021 and I cannot access the database by myself because I do not have access to like the internet that way. So I cannot help you with this question. And I have 40 fucking multiple questions left and I'm just sitting there like, oh no, I failed this subject. But
Axel!
but because I am
okay.
a cheeky ass motherfucker, guess what I did?
What'd you do?
So what I did was I actually accessed the database myself, right? Up to that part I could do it. I copy and pasted the whole page of information that they give me of this protein or DNA. And I spat that into ChatGPT, be like, yo, this is the information. So can we do anything about it?
Are you trying to teach an AI right now?
No, I'm not. I'm just like, this is all the information that the database gave me.
Compile it for me. Like, make it presentable for me.
Like, do you want me to send it to you in Discord or something? How I did it?
I think I got it.
Okay. So what? So it has the name. It has how many like of this it has, and like what's the DNA structure of it, and like related articles, a bunch of shit in there, right? I just
proteins go where?
Yeah, and I just put that all in there, and then I was like, yo, so do you know anything? It's like, absolutely, and it just gave me all the fucking answers for all the questions. And I was like, oh my lord, that's insane. Obviously, though, like after every question, I was like, okay, so how did you get this though? So I will learn actually. Because I didn't know how to get it. You know, so I was like, okay,
Teachers,
so
if you're listening to this right now, ChatGPT is a resource, not an answer book.
exactly, you learn from it. But here's the thing, like for reports and stuff as well, you can't really use ChatGPT. It's like there's limits to what you can do with ChatGPT. You have to like
I
actually.
remember seeing like a Twitter video of this whole like class in a university being like 50% of you guys used ChatGPT on the final exam and 50% of you guys failed because of that.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
like, the other 50% didn't use it and they passed. But it's dangerous because like even when I was in high school, like teachers were like, oh, this is what we use to counter plagiarism and stuff.
But here's the thing: counter plagiarism for AI doesn't work, at least for now, and maybe about 2-3 years. I think the reason why to this is because, like, yeah, you know, there are websites that could detect like AI words, you know, being like, oh, this sentence was written by an AI by this much. Like, it can detect it, but there's no solid proof or evidence that just because it detects and the AI wrote it doesn't mean it actually did write it, right? Because someone could just be like,
Miss Smith, what are you talking about? This is not my handwriting.
yeah, it's
I
like,
am not a robot.
you can just be like, where's the proof? Yeah, it said it detected it, but there's no proof that I didn't input these words myself. You know, there's just no way of being able to, like,
You know that technique of like getting an answer from a friend, but then just switching around a couple words so that's yours?
yeah, exactly. But like that stuff is like, those plagiarism is pretty easy because what happens is that former students' work are all saved into like the database of like, you know, the copyright, whatever fuck. But like, and then, you know, you can change a couple of words, but the sentence structure, the way everything is laid out and written out, that stuff, like they can slap you on the wrist for plagiarizing. Because even you change a couple of words, the thing you're talking about and how you're typing it all up is still pretty much the same, right? It's just different words, you know. I
feel like the ethical way to do it would be to ask ChatGPT what it's about, like learn about it, and then write it on your own.
Exactly. It's like making a foundation. That's what I did for the multiple choice question as well. I typed in the whole fucking like document thing, spat it out. But then I was like, okay, so this first question asks about this, and how do I get this? And it's like, which part of the document do I look at? And then ChatGPT would be like, so for this instant, it's like you look at this part because this part is
helpful.
Yeah, that's the way you use it. It's like, I mean, like if you ask for the answer, I think you're not gonna get it correct anyways in the first place because ChatGPT does spit out random shit at times. Like you could be like, "Is that true?" And then they were like, "Oh, sorry, my bad. Actually, the answer is this." And it will give you a complete different answer. I've seen it. It's like, okay.
I'm actually kind of curious. I'm gonna open up ChatGPT right now.
Yeah.
Axel,
Yeah.
give me something. Give me a topic for a poem.
A topic for a poem.
Yeah.
Chicken and gravy.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
Why
hungry.
chicken and gravy?
I don't know. I was talking with Haka yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, we should make like a unit name. What should we make it?" And I was like, I don't know, something like chicken and gravy or some shit. I don't know. It's just gravy is nice. I like gravy.
I don't know where this came from. It said make a 5-sentence story about Sharky, a toothbrushing shark soup. Where did that come from?
Yeah, you see, it's like very weird AI.
Write a poem about chicken gravy. Oh! Okay, are you ready for this, Axel?
Yeah, go for it.
This is from ChatGPT, and let's see just what the quality of AI is.
Uh-huh.
In the kitchen's warm embrace, a tale unfolds of chicken tender, succulent, and bold. It sizzles in the pan, a golden hue, as flavors meld and aromas accrue. The gravy, rich and velvety, takes its cue from drippings and spices, a savory brew. It cascades over poultry with gentle grace, a liquid embrace in a delicious embrace. Wow, what the what?
That's actually
together they
not
dance.
bad. Oh,
It's not bad.
wow. Shakespeare is
So
shaking
raise your
right now.
fork and let your taste buds sway as chicken and gravy steal the day. A comfort food, a timeless serenade. In each bite, a memory forever made. That's not bad.
That's good. Bro, Shakespeare is shitting his pants right now, dude. It's like, AIs? What?
Shakespeare.
Yeah, but bro, like, okay, so here's the thing, right?
Okay.
I've been so here's like a couple of, let's just say, so this one is an instance of when ChatGPT didn't work. Okay.
Okay.
So, I'll pick one out. So, what is the number of amino acids in the protein encoded by the sequence in blah blah blah? Okay, so this is like a random protein sequence, and the group of answer of choices is this. There's a bunch of them, and then what they'll give you is, I don't have access to real-time data, including the specific amino acid sequence encoded by blah blah blah, or its length.
Right.
And then what it will do is, to determine the number of amino acid in the protein encoded by the sequence, you would need to access the gen bank, or is like, the official bank of genes and stuff, and find the information about the protein product and count the amino acid in the sequence.
So it tells you how to do it.
Yeah, and it says, here's how to find this information. And it tells you in steps. So if you use it properly, it's actually really good and it can help you. But if you're like, tell me the answer to this by using like a coding format, because you can tell them to do that. You can just...
Oh, really?
Yeah, like... You can
What
literally...
if we produce a Tempus game?
You could literally ask, like, ChatGPT to be like, can you make a coding for a snake game? And it would just make it, it'll literally do it.
What?
Yeah, so it's pretty OP, man.
That's the whole like ethical thing, right? Because it's probably taken from resources online.
Whether
they're open source or not, they're probably open source.
Which is why I'm actually learning about this right now as well. But
oh yeah,
AI copyright infringements. So how does that work, right? It's difficult because AI is making it. So is it like, so what happens is whoever inputs the source in the AI and whoever sells that to people will have the copyright. But the thing is that it can be strike. The reason why is because AI uses resource from other existing things, right? And if the resource that you used to teach the AI wasn't consented by the person who had the original resource, you could get slapped for it. Is
very understandable.
Yeah, but like, does the law allow that? And they're like having like this big apparent like conversation about it now, which is why the whole artist thing, like we see a lot of AI art on Twitter now, right? It's like, are they like stealing people's artwork, or like what's going on? And you see there's like a lot of artists out there who's getting their stuff like, taken up by the AIs.
There was a huge controversy with Corridor Digital. Do you know Corridor Digital?
Oh no, I don't know Corridor Digital. Which
Corridor Digital, they are a like VFX YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And they made like they used an AI to animate, make a fully animated video, right? Like they took their videos of their bodies, mocapped, and then they just had it generate like stuff. Okay. I remember they got into a lot of trouble because they sampled someone else's artwork. But then in the most recent one, they hired an artist and trained it off of his art that he made for them. So is that like okay to do?
Well, I think it depends on the artist once again, right? If he doesn't mind the AI learning from his artwork and his getting
he got
consent.
hired to make the art for the AI.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't specifically AI. Let's just say it's like a student as well, right? Let's just say you have a student and you let the student copy how you draw and how you do it. So your student learns your style, and if he sells artwork, that's, technically still his artwork. So I think it's fine as long as the person who has all the power, like, gives consent, like in this case, the person who's working for it. But I'm not too sure if, I don't know how, like, what's happening with the law, honestly, about it. Because there's a bunch of creators who are very dissatisfied about it, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of artists who try to, put the case against these fucking people who uses AIs, right? But like, does it go through? Like, maybe it doesn't because the law hasn't still made like a...
Well, here's the thing, Axel. With AI, since it's becoming such a big... becoming such a big thing right now, this, I would say at this time right now, is the most dangerous time for AI because there's no regulations.
Yeah.
There's no like rules on what to do.
Exactly.
What if you get to the point of deepfaking where, by the way, for people who don't know what deepfaking is, basically it's like superimposing someone else's face over yours with an AI or with graphics or whatever it is. Yeah. And there are people that will superimpose like an important person's face onto someone else, and that someone else is going to say something crazy.
Yeah, there's like, what was it? There's voice AIs now too, right? I see like, you know, the US president voice AI like shorts on YouTube and stuff. I see it all the time, bro. It pops
Michelle.
up. Yeah,
Michelle.
it's like they're talking about which one's better, waffles or pancakes, and it's like they're having like this huge argument.
The US presidents play Call of Duty.
Oh, dude, the COD lobby with the US president. Oh my god, that was funny as hell.
But like, there's a fine line between like what you're allowed to do, what's funny,
Exactly.
for just, humor, and
exactly.
But then there's also a line of, oh, we should not be using other people's likeness for that. So it's a huge debate.
Yeah, which is why, you know, I feel it's ethics, right? In the end, like, it's just, I mean, I guess it comes for everything. You know, it's the whole point of, like, things you can use, like, you can use, for example, I don't know, we just use computers. You can use your computers to have a nice, entertaining life, you know, use it for social networking, for fun, gaming, whatever, but you shouldn't use it for fucking hacking
VTubing.
other people's. Oh, VTubing, ooh, yeah, that's a, you know, that's a, ooh, I don't know. VTubing, yeah.
But then with hacking, though, there's also like, you know, there's lots of shades of gray. There's ethical hacking.
Yeah,
there's,
like,
you know,
what do you call it? They're called like white hackers or something, right? Like the good hackers that work, like but those people usually come from like a bad background, right? They're like a bad hacker, but then they're so good that people hire them, right? Yeah, that's what I hear a lot of
I'm pretty sure
times.
there's this like 13-year-old kid who hacked into the U.S. government or something.
Yeah.
He got in trouble, but they also
But he
hired
got
him
hired,
after
yeah.
that.
I heard, what was it, NASA or was it government? He hacked into like NASA or the government or something,
It's
and then
some
he got
government agency.
yeah, and then the FBI came and is like, "We want to hire you." He's like, "Yo, okay." Bro, that's insane, isn't it? Like, but I'm pretty sure he didn't do it to like leak information or anything. I bet he was just like fucking around and just hacking
He was
into
probably
shit.
like, yeah, I'm doing it because I can.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
let me prove myself to the world
yeah,
as a 13-year-old kid.
I think it's something like that as well, honestly. Yeah, but
Listen, man, when I was 13, I think I was like, I don't know, farting or something and laughing with my friends.
bro, when I was 13, I was singing that, you know, like the pink guy, like Joji, you know? I was singing his song in the computer class, the song about sex, you know, the pink guy.
Oh my god.
I was singing that in the computer
You were one of those
class.
kids in high school. Oh my god.
And the teacher was like, "What is that song?" And we showed it. Oh my god. Oh, bro, there was like this. Oh, dude, I can't send you the video because it's so fucked up. But there was like,
You could totally send me a video. I've already watched a video of him.
dude, I don't want to. No, it's not Joji's video. It's like one of those bait videos that they used to have on Facebook. You know, like the first five. You know those bait videos. You know those like hella disgusting bait videos. Yeah. So like,
Dude, it's like Reddit 50/50.
oh, is it? Oh, dude, yeah, I remember when I first joined Holo, we were talking about that, the Reddit 50/50s.
Yeah, like we all have Reddit accounts, but we just haven't used it yet.
Yeah, and I was like, why are these weird shit popping up on my Reddit feed, yo, Mana-san? And then he's like, Axel, I think you're on the Reddit 50/50 channel or some shit. I was
Okay,
like,
so for those of you who don't know what Reddit 50/50 is, basically it's a subreddit where you have a blurred out picture or video, and it's a 50/50 chance between it being something really, really cute, like puppies eating snacks, or, you know, somebody's dismembered leg.
yeah, well, it's
It can
not
get
that
crazy.
side of disgusting. It's more of the, you know, like chat kind of disgusting shit that I'm pretty sure you can tell what that
I feel like it's all sorts of things.
that is true. But yeah, so what happened when I was in high school was that my friend got this message from a friend of his from another school, right? It was like a car crash in the like right like near our school, right? And we were looking at the videos, like, and we only like played 5 seconds into it or something, and then the
Wow,
teacher
okay.
came over and then she's like, "Oh my god, what's this?" And then we were like, "Oh, apparently a car crash happened." We scrolled back from the very beginning. We watched it. 10 seconds in, it's a fucking video of this dude another dude in the and we were just and the teacher saw that shit, and the teacher was like, "What?"
Oh my god.
We're just like, yeah, it was. Literally, bro, we did not, man.
We swear, we didn't know that was gonna happen.
That was...
How did that end up? Like, how did she react, or how did he react?
Yeah, she was a sub teacher, but she was so chill. She was like, "Oh, boys, what are you guys looking at?" I was like, "Let me see." And then she's like, "Oh my god, is this what you boys do nowadays?" And we're like, "No, like, miss, we didn't know. Do you think we would want to see that shit? Like, no, we don't." Like, we got baited. Yeah, ever since then,
Axel,
she called us the kids that
substitute teacher. Come on.
we trolled ourselves, man. We didn't know that shit was gonna happen. Like, that was wild, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's like I had the wildest like high school life. Like I could go on and on. But I think here's the thing, it's because like also like high school was like one of the most memorable things that happened. Reason why being is because right after high school, the whole COVID shit happened, right? And then that took away like 2-3 years. And then like right after that, I got into Holo, right? So it's like high school and then straight into Holo. It's like that 3 years gap. It was just literally me flipping fucking patties and working and, you know, just, I don't know, fucking around on the internet, I guess, is playing League, playing Apex is all I used to do. So
I kind of want to go back to your high school life. I'm kind of curious because you and I, we live in different parts of the Bellitium, so I feel like our high school lives are very, very different.
Very different. I mean, I haven't heard about your... Why don't you give me like a summary or like a recap of what happened?
What time did you go to school?
What time? Like when I woke up, and you mean, or
yeah? What time would you arrive at school?
Okay, so, up to like year 9 or year 10, I think.
Okay.
I used to go to school on time, you know, every day by like 9, and then ever since then, I just started going at like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. I just pretty much always slept in, and I just kept going late.
Axel.
Well, you know, I was a bit of a baddie, they call me. Yeah.
Wait, so your school started at 9 a.m.?
8:50, I think, specifically. School starts
what
over
the
here.
Heck?
Yeah.
Dude, my school started at like 7:15.
Oh. Did you go to like...
I legit got to school at like 7 o'clock.
Did you go to like a good school, like a rich boy school, or did you used to go to like a public school?
I went to a public school.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's insane, yo. Why do you guys wake up so early?
I wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
What?
No, I think I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I wouldn't sleep at a normal time either. Because I would just stay up playing video games or reading fan fiction or whatever until like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So every day I would only get like 3 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah, no, same here. Yeah, I used to play games all the time till like 2-3 a.m. and then I go to sleep. I used to do that shit. Yeah.
What time did you get off of school?
I'd get off around 3:10. That's like the usual time.
Okay, so you start a little bit later, but you end a little.
Yeah. Oh, you guys ended
My
earlier?
high school ended around like 2 p.m.
Oh, okay. I see. 2 p.m. You guys end pretty quick then. So you have like more to do.
Oh, we started early.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Huge amount of sports too played. Did you play sports in high school?
Yeah, dude. I was like, so when I was in like year 7, I think I talked to you about this. There was like this girl I liked, right? So, so I you know, love at first sight, you call it, right? I saw her and I was like, fuck, I'm down bad for her, kind of shit. And then I was like, you know, I was talking with her and I was like, oh, this, that. What sport do you like? And then she's like, oh, I really like basketball. And she's like, what about you? And up till then, I've only really played soccer, you know, because I used to love soccer.
Yeah.
Onwards from there, I love basketball, miss. That's what happened to me. I am a professional basketball player, yes. And then from that day on, I started playing basketball every day like a madman. Is what happened. Oh, dude, and you know what? The crazy story is that only.
What's up?
Oh my god, this is like this is a pretty insane fucking thing that happened, but
I mean, I'm all here for it, man. I'm all here for it.
So there was like an anime convention recently at, you know, in North Elysium, right? Like a big one, like a big one. And actually, I think at that anime convention, I think Ollie Senpai was actually there doing like a little panel. Yeah. And I was like, you know, I was interested, so I went to go check it out, right? And like, I was just looking around, and I think that's where I bought like all the Tempus merchant stuff as well, right? I was like looking around at all, you know, the fan merchant stuff. Yeah, undercover, literally. And then I see someone familiar, right, working at one of the VTuber booths. And I was like, shit, is that you? And that was the girl that I had a crush on back then.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
It's been like 5 years since I've seen her last, right? And I was like,
does she know? Does she know?
She knew me, right? She knew like me, but then she didn't know that I was like a HOLOSTARS, right? And
they don't
then
know that I'm a VTuber.
Literally, and then she was helping her friend sell some of her artwork stuff, and her friend was actually drawing like holo art and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Well, good luck, have fun, kind of shit, And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, right? And then about like 2-3 weeks later, I was like, hey, it was cool catching up with you. How you doing? I just messaged her out of the blue because I remembered I saw it. I was like, oh, I should say hi to her again. I was like, yo, how you doing?
Yeah.
You doing good?
Be nice and friendly.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I'm doing good. Also, my friend found out who you are. And I was like... And I was like, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but...
Exactly. We had to say that.
Yeah.
There was this one time where I was at a convention early this year.
Yeah.
And I went inside the artist alley.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, because I was just looking at some merch. Just merch and clothing. And someone taps me on the shoulder. They're like, are you Altare? Your voice sounds just like him. I'm like, I immediately like lower my voice. I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But then I found out that she had been also doing VTubing for a while. Like, she doesn't do it anymore, but she told me she was like into, and I was like, wow, that is like the world is such a small world. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? No shot.
Sorry about that. Audio just kind of got cut out there, so we're back. Apologies for that.
Sorry, my bad. Something happened on my end. I'm sorry.
Axel, stop putting your computer to sleep.
Man, like when I stop touching, because I'm just enjoying the talk so much, I'm just like chilling back on my seat and talking, and then like my screen turns off. Wait, where were we? I think we were talking about sports and stuff, right? Weren't we? And then I went on a little tangent about, the reason why I started sports, and then the whole, convention thing. But yeah, I used to play. What was it? I used to play basketball, and I used to.
Did you play in like any of the school teams?
Yeah, I did, but school team only started from end of middle school for us, so that's about year 9.
Okay.
And yeah, we were actually a really good team. First year, we sucked ass, like so bad. But then second year, a couple of our senpai saw us playing that really loved basketball, but didn't, they were kind of like the baddies of the school as well. But they saw us passionately playing, and they're like, yo, do you want to actually like try to win and like form a team? And we're like, heck yeah, dude. And then it was really, really wholesome moment, because like funny thing is that we actually had a bit of beef with them before that when we were like in the first couple of years of school, because
what did you do?
Like, it's just like they used to fuck around with us, when we used to play basketball. Like, I mean, a lot of seniors do that shit to juniors, but we're like, okay, now it's cool, we don't give a shit about that stuff anymore. Let's try win the chip, and we got back together. Yeah, it was really cool.
Dude, that's so wholesome, man. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the jocks are the scary ones, the jocks are the horrible people. But I feel like I get the most amount of camaraderie when I'm with jocks.
Yeah, no, like, as long as, like, like jocks, what happens is that, like, a lot of times, they do like to fuck around with their friends a lot, which does give, like, a bad impression of jocks, right? Because the things they do is, like, a lot of hee-hee-ha-ha shit that causes trouble to, some people.
Just guys being dudes.
Yeah, but when you get them to do something that they're really passionate about, they are, like, fucking... like locked in, that's all they think about. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I was the best 3-pointer shooter in the team, actually, and we were in the semifinals, and we made it to the semifinals, but we couldn't get to the finals. We were down by 2, and because there's no, because like in the last couple of minutes,
Yeah.
last couple of seconds, I should say, you know, their team was very tall. You know, they had 2 dudes who were above 2 meters, and our tallest guy was like 190.
Okay.
So we were losing on rebounds so much, and we knew that for the last play, if we try to go for a layup, they're gonna block the shit out of us, right? 2 dudes out of 2 meters. There's no way we can, you know, or it's gonna be very risky. So the play that coach made was, because I'm the best 3-point shooter, he wanted me to take the shot, like off a screen.
Ooh.
And man, dude, that game, I scored like 31 points or something,
Holy
right?
crap.
But the last shot, I had to miss it. It
You
just
missed
rolled
it!
in it. Yes, it rolled, and it's not like, you know, a tough shot miss kind. It
a lot of
went
pressure.
inside the rim. Yeah, it went in the rim, and then it rolled out. It did like a 360, and then it rolled out. And man, I thought I had it. I was like, I shot it, and I said game, and then it fucking rolled out. Man, it was so fucking
So you
sad,
ended up losing that game?
yeah, we ended up losing.
Aw.
We all went home, but we still had a pizza party afterwards at school.
Oh,
and we
of course,
were
you
like,
have to.
yeah, and you know, our seniors actually thanked us a lot, being like, yo, we always wanted to do something like this, but you know, because basketball was very, very like not popular, you know, when we first went to high school. It was all about soccer. You
Yeah.
know, soccer was all that was popular. But I feel like basketball has gotten like much more popular over the recent years, and I think the reason why is because anime. You know, like Kuroko no Basket,
Dude,
and
Slam
Yeah.
Dunk, one of my
Slam
first
Dunk.
full mangas that I've ever read.
Dude,
and it's just
it's so good.
beautiful.
yeah, it's so fucking good. And like, I feel like now, like what my brother is telling me at his high school what's popular is soccer once again, but also volleyball. You know, Haikyuu and
Haikyuu.
shit came out. Yeah, it's one tempo slow because Haikyuu came out a while ago, but then I feel like they didn't have, like over here, especially North Elysium, they didn't have like volleyball as a big sport.
Right.
So it only started getting big now because everyone started playing it once again. But yeah, it's big and it's actually insane. So
Dude, when I was in high school, when I played football, American
Yeah.
football,
yeah,
I came into the whole
football.
thing. I came into the whole experience, you know, as a soccer player who, because I didn't go to the summer tryouts or summer workouts because I was busy with actual academic stuff, I didn't make the team. I didn't make the varsity team for senior year. And they're like, yeah, you know, like if you came to those summer workouts, and like we probably would have given you a spot, but like since you didn't go, we
Bro.
gotta give it to this harder working one. I'm like, I was literally doing schoolwork. But anyways,
I feel you so much on that. I used to have that in primary school as well.
it was just so
I feel you.
stupid. But
Yeah.
the football coach came up to me and he was like, hey, Altair, we need a kicker. You're on the
Okay.
varsity soccer team. You didn't make it. We need you. And he was like, I was like, okay, I don't know anything about football. And
Okay.
throughout the whole course of the whole thing, right, I was very worried about being that, you know, small, skinny kid who only can kick. But slowly throughout the whole like semester, throughout the whole season, I just realized that a lot of the football guys, like even though they were quote unquote the bad kids of the school, even though they got into a lot of trouble a lot, like they were just some of the kindest people when it came to sports and like
Exactly.
team camaraderie. And that
Yeah.
I can see why people like the military, because you get that kind of thing in the military.
Yeah, it's like the whole soldier experience, right? Like you know, you see them as like the people who didn't do much during study, so they have to go to that shit or what. Like, you know, they labeled them as that,
Yeah.
but it's not true at all. It's you know, a bunch of just wholesome guys fucking being dudes, you know.
Yeah,
They
like
just,
legit
it's just
during
bros being
practice,
bros.
when these guys were like injured, because you know they go pretty hard in football. They were doing
Yeah.
homework, man. They weren't like, if anything, the soccer team was a bad place.
Yeah, honestly, it's the place that always seem wholesome
Yeah.
can sometimes be like one of the. And that was with the whole like smart kids class kind of thing I had from my school. It's like, the class was called like the gifted and talented class, and I used to be in that class for 1 year. Yeah, I used to be gifted and talented for 1 year, you know, because I'm a fucking dumbass, obviously. But
Dude, you're smarter than me. What are you
Man.
talking about?
no, dude, these kids, they will like, it's like all the teachers' pet that's there. They will try
Right.
to bring each other down. They'll try to always be the best. But then you be in like a sport team and stuff, like bro, like, I still remember there was this kid, you know, and he, like, you know, he didn't look the fittest, but he had the guts, you know. He used to work his fucking ass off. And the teacher, because, you know, she was a bit biased, took that into, you know, like, the marking criteria thingy of him not being that fit, right? Yeah. But we were like, come on, miss, you gotta check him out. Like, yeah, he might not be, but still, like, he plays hard, he hustles, he does all the dirty work on the team, you know? Like, that's the type of players we need. We don't want players who only want to be stars and take, you know, shots because they want to look like a fucking...
do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man, this dude does the screen, he does all the call outs, he you know, takes the hard hit. Like, come on. Like, and like, surprisingly, the dude who stood up for him as well were all the jocks, you know? So I feel like, yeah, sports, it builds a lot of, what do you call it, like, not just friendship, but...
camaraderie?
Yeah, camaraderie and a lot of wholesomeness there is to it. Like, if I fall, like, if you fall, I'll fall with you kind of shit, you know, is what there is, yeah.
But
like,
at the same time, one thing that I noticed very, very differently between sports, because I did a lot of sports in high school. I did track, I did tennis, soccer, football, stuff like that. Track was a very much a, hey, let's just all work hard together. Even if you're faster than me, let's just work hard and let's have fun. And that was a very wholesome place. Football, you know, they knew that I was new to the team. They were very kind to everybody. They were all working extremely hard for each other, and they were very welcoming. So very good experience there. Soccer, though. Yeah. You would think soccer is like, oh, it's the most popular sport in the world. Like, everybody's super nice and caring. No. If anything, soccer's the most, like, cutthroat place.
Yeah, I can vibe with that. Everyone wants to be the star of the team.
Yeah. Everybody's fighting for playing time.
Yeah, exactly. It's very, like, hard to see as well. Like, cause I still remember when I was in primary, right? In primary school, I used to be on the soccer team of the school, and I was on the A team, which is classified as the best team. Okay. The best of the best.
Yeah.
Right? And I was the goalkeeper because that's all I was good at doing.
Fair.
But there's another kid who, he wasn't like a jock or anything. He was just one of the cool kids, right? Labeled as in primary school. And he didn't make it to the A teams. He was in the B team, but he started like crying like a little bitch. And he was like, why did you get in, Axel? I'm better than you. He's like, there's no way you can get, it's like, I'm better than you. I'm faster than you. I'm taller. And and I'm like, well, guess what? You try to go for a fucking midfielder's position where there's like, so many good kids are fucking fighting for.
There was this kid in my high school who he was in my grade, but he was insanely good at midfield. And the varsity team picked him up like freshman year. And how do you react when, like, you're a senior in high school, it's your last year playing, you're playing midfield, and then suddenly your coach brings in a freshman who's better than you? That hurts, you know?
Yeah, it hurts, definitely. And I feel like, you know, when stuff like that happens, you tend to kind of be a bit cold towards players like that. But I was like on the completely different end. I was like more super welcoming because I knew that players like that, especially when I was in my last year for a basketball team, I knew like this good kid was gonna fucking bring us to higher places.
Right.
And yeah, we still ended up, you know, not being able to win. We came like second best so we came runners up.
Runners up is still amazing.
But it was still good, yeah. Like, because our school, unfortunately, even till our very last year, we didn't have any like super tall players. But this kid, he was like an all-rounder, you know. He was tall, but he was fast. He could shoot. He could do layup.
Okay.
And yeah, and he was a freshman, but like, we were all like, you know, just fucking slapping his ass like, good shit, man, let's go. And like, because we know he's gonna help the team. Like, there's no negative thing to it. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like that's what's most important though, because if you treat them like shit in the first year, they're gonna treat others like shit too, because that's how he's been treated, right? It goes on, right? It's a cycle. Like, you have to break that shit. Like, you have to break the chain.
Am I right to assume that in basketball, when you look to score, it's like, oh, we have to score. We need these points. But when it comes to soccer, I feel like as a striker, because I was a striker, and Blue Lock really just emphasizes this in me. I recognize a lot of the things in Blue Lock. It's very much, I want to score. I want to be the one to get the goal. I want to be the one to get a cool celebration.
Yeah, but I think that's very much understanding when it comes to soccer, because the reason why is soccer actually has this role called a striker.
Yeah.
And what is the striker for? They're the kingpin of the team, right? They're there to score, right? Like every team that you look at that goes into, I don't know, let's just say Worlds or whatever, right? And you look at it, it's always the striker that gets the most eyes, right? Because they're scoring for the country or they're scoring for the team, you know? It's like even, midfielders and stuff can score too. Defenders can even score.
It's like League of Legends, where only the AD carry and the midfielders are recognized.
Exactly. Same, yeah, something. So yeah, that's a very good way to put it. As it's because, like, they're just the main focus. You know, that's just how it is. But
you get all the shiny
for
balls.
like basketball, it's really not that. It's like anyone in any role can dominate. So in the recent years, you know, Steph Curry, he's a point guard, but he's going fucking crazy.
Dude,
he's
Steph
just shooting
Curry.
threes.
I used to watch like compilations on YouTube of him scoring. I'm like, holy crap!
He's so crazy. He's like a magician. And then there's Kobe Bryant, who's a shooting guard, but yeah, he's the GOAT. Like whenever you shoot the ball, who doesn't see Kobe? You know what I'm saying? And then there's Michael Jordan, who is, I think he was a shooting guard too, was he? Yeah, he's a shooting guard, I think. Michael Jordan as well. But then there's LeBron James, who's a small forward, you know? LeBron James, who's a small forward who just wrecks havoc, just goes crazy. And then there's Dirk Nowitzki, he's another great fucking all-time player, and he won the finals.
Okay.
He was a power forward, and then there's Shaq, who's the center, right? And then who just goes. So, like, every role, you could have a crazy player who could just score. So it's more like a team thing then. Yeah, and I feel like it's more of a team thing because there's only 5 people. When it's soccer, there's 11 people on the floor, right?
Dude.
It's more spread out, which is why, like, less eyes go on.
When I was younger, before I became a striker, I was a left back. I was a left defender. Because I was fast, I could get the ball really easily. And, you know, I stood my ground. One of the biggest things. And I can see the big difference between basketball and soccer here, because in soccer, I was like, I don't want to be defense. I want to score. I want to be at the front. What am I doing here? Because I feel like all the defenders, even though they're big names, they're really, really good at defense, you don't remember them nearly as much as the strikers.
Nah, not at all. You don't.
Like who's Manchester United's left back? I don't know. We got Wayne Rooney.
I have no idea. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Like, you know what the thing is that, because I used to play soccer a lot as well, I understand, right? I understand the whole concept of being a defender was boring, because I used to do defender as well, and my little brother actually does left back as well right now. And, you know, like, if your team is good, most of the time the ball is going to be in the upper field anyways, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to touch it as much, so it's very boring. But I found goalkeeping actually really, really fun. The reason why is because crucial moments, you save the ball, you're a hero. Your whole team comes to you, is like, good shit, good save. And they like, and if it's not the same feeling that you get as a striker, but it's like this different feeling where you save the team.
Yeah.
It was very amazing, which is why, like, there's like this anime in Japan called Inazuma 11, right?
Oh,
It's a soccer.
yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, they do, like, the most ridiculous anime fucking soccer shots and shit, you know,
Okay,
crazy.
is it like
but,
Shaolin soccer?
yeah, but it's more like League of Legends soccer,
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Think about, like, there's this ability called, like, Emperor Penguin or some shit, right? Emperor Penguin. So what happens is, this dude kicks a ball, and then these fucking penguins attack the ball and attacks the goalkeeper, kind of shit. It's like, what the? It's like, you're like, what the fuck is that? It's like, you know, you think about it. Okay. But, yeah, they have like all these crazy abilities and shit, right? But the reason why I wanted to become a goalkeeper was because I watched the anime, and the main protagonist of the anime was actually a goalkeeper. It wasn't a striker. He was a goalkeeper. And this dude, the whole plot of anime is kind of like friendship. So this goalkeeper dude comes into the school and is like, I want to play soccer. But then the soccer club is filled with just gamers who doesn't know anything about soccer. And they're like, oh yeah, we're in the soccer club, but we don't want to do it.
It's kind of like the
Except
whole like
for one
love
guy.
life thing. We got to save our school by
Yeah.
doing this obscure thing.
It's literally that, but soccer. And then there's this one striker dude, right? He's been there for a while. He's been working hard, but he's like, man, we don't have the players. We can't play anyways. You know, kind of like the Sasuke guy, right?
Yeah.
And then they somehow managed to get like they scout random people to play for them and stuff. And then this insanely talented striker comes to the team. He's like, and you know, it was the whole effect you were talking about, the senior looking at the freshman who comes in out of the blue. This dude has been for the team for a while, but then this new striker who comes, is insanely talented, takes all the fucking spotlight, you know. He didn't like it at all, and he was like, I don't like you, this, that. But then in the end, they end up becoming the best fucking striker duo, like the best friends shit, you know?
Yeah,
and
you need to get past that stage of jealousy.
Yeah,
before
exactly.
you can really grow next to the person, you know?
Yeah, that whole Inazuma 11 anime was kind of about that, so it was really good.
Axel,
and then that's the reason why I started playing Goalkeeper.
Is it weird to say this? When we first met, I was very, very, very jealous of your singing skills, like your experience.
Oh, was it?
I was like,
very.
Man, I really want to sing like him. Like, I was jealous, but then after like a week, I was like, this is stupid. Let me just cheer on my boy.
I didn't. I don't think that's a stupid thing. I actually think jealousy is a good thing sometimes because it makes you drive harder and work harder, you know? I feel like whatever reason like it might be, as long as it leads to you working harder, I think it's a good thing. And
rivalries
I
needed,
wouldn't really...
I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't really count this as jealousy, but I feel like the synergy that the first, like when we first had as, you know, the first 4 Tempus boys we were out there, like a lot of the American, like, you know, films and like talk that you guys had, I didn't understand. I was like, dang, I wish I understood this. But
Dude, trust me, I still don't understand half of them, so don't worry.
Oh, I didn't understand like shit at all. But then, you know, like I was like, what is this Breaking Bad thing that they're talking? What is this Better Call Saul
and
thing
then
they're talking
Axel
about?
Syrios' life changed
Oh
forever.
my god, it changed, yo! I'm not even kidding, man. Bro, I finished Breaking Bad recently. I saved up like 4 episodes because I didn't want to finish it, but man, I am left empty after that show ended.
You know, there's a whole like movie series of them following
Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Camino. I want to watch it. I really do want to watch it.
I checked it out first. I wasn't in the mood to watch it yet, but I checked it out for a second. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
The cinematography is very different in that one.
Yeah. I think it's because it's like, I mean, it's pretty recent, right? That came out, El Camino, compared to like Breaking Bad. It was like from what, 2006 to 2013 or something.
Dude, how did it come out back then? I literally just watched it this year.
Dude, no idea, man. Same. And like, how was it like such a hidden gem? You know, like, why wasn't it like popular when I was in high school and stuff? Like, no shot, you know, like when I was in high school, maybe because I was like surrounded with weebs, but like all I heard was about, oh, did you watch this anime? Like ReZero, did you watch it? Oh my god, did you watch? It was just never heard about Western films when I was in high school at all. Like even the cool kids in high school, they were all about anime, you know.
Dude, you and Haka talking about a bunch of Vocaloid stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know some stuff.
Oh yeah, dude, Vocaloid stuff is like. It's weird though because like I wouldn't have gotten into it if it wasn't for my dad and a Japanese friend of mine.
Sounds awesome.
Dude, my dad is such an otaku. Bro, he watches my streams, you know? So like recently I started playing Final Fantasy 7 again and he is watching that shit, bro. So I can't say sussy shit. But then again, I was like you have a Glock, I have a you know, like you know what comes after that, but
TikTok.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of yeah, TikTok. Yeah, totally. Yeah. But yeah, he's a huge otaku. Like he watches the gameplay, and then after I finish stream, he knocks on the door. He's like, "Oh my god, you just went past that bit. I remember when I first played it." And he goes on like a tangent, and I'm just like, "Yeah, it's really cool." And I just haven't talked. It's really nice.
That's wholesome.
But yeah, I'm glad, you know, we share the same hobbies. Like I'm glad I like games because if I didn't, then I won't be having any of these talk with him. But
ooh, yeah, dude. The pipeline of video games to VTubers.
It's like, I mean, like so many, like I never thought I would do this like as a job, you know, being a HOLOSTARS or a streamer. Because
what did it just like never cross your mind ever until you applied?
Yeah, never did. Honestly,
dude, for me, I just watched a lot of like YouTubers back in the day, so I knew I wanted to be a YouTuber. But then when the scene slowly switched to streaming, I was like, maybe I should become a streamer. And then, well, I guess my dreams came true now.
Yeah, YouTuber. I did want to, like So card pack openings, you know, those ones.
Dude.
I wanted to do those. Yeah,
Hey,
like
open some cards with me next week.
dude, I need to go I need to find fucking. I cannot get it. You know what? Everyone just
151.
buys it.
There's so much out now. They printed so much 151.
there?
You have to get it, bro.
150. Are you unboxing some next week?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
We'll talk
I'm
about it
gonna
later.
find.
Yeah.
Okay, sure thing, dude. What about CS:GO unbox? CS:GO is coming unboxing CS:GO.
Okay, for those of you who weren't, who don't know the context of this, me and Axel sat in voice chat for like 20 minutes just talking about Counter-Strike skins.
Yeah, dude. But if CS:GO is coming out next week, right? CS2.
Most likely, yes, CS2.
If you want to unbox like a couple of,
Axel, I can't, man.
not too much,
Axel, I can't.
not too much, not too much. Maybe like, I don't know. How many? How many do you want to set it at? How many?
I'll open one case.
50 cakes? 50?
Axel.
You might get something good, you know,
No, I
sometimes.
won't get something
maybe
good. I know for a fact I'm not gonna get something good.
But you did get good stuff in the past, so you can get it again, you know what I'm
Axel, I
saying?
got good stuff in the past, and I got really, really poopy butthole stuff recently.
But come on, don't you want to pull that knife on stream?
No,
like,
I
don't you
don't.
want...
Okay, I kind of do. I
Gaslighting,
kind of
gotta
really do.
Yeah, I kind of do as well, because every time I get something, it's... Dude, I was like... When we had the whole TSB, you know, tournament thingy, I was like, yo, what's this? Case like snake bite? Yo, let me like Operation
Right.
Snake Bite case. Let me open it. I opened 10 cases and I get a fucking glove, yo.
Dude, after I saw that tweet, I was like, I need to open cases.
Oh, no, this is how
And then after I
I-
saw you tweet that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some cases. So I bought cases. I'm like, oh, this is way too much money. I finally pulled a knife. But oh my god, dude,
I dragged him into the hell he once left from.
you dragged me back.
Yeah. Now he's all about CS:GO, man. Bro.
But the thing is about CS:GO skins is that a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's just shiny pixels, which is true. You know, you caught me red-handed. It is true. They're just shiny pixels. But
Yeah.
it is a market, right? It's not just
There is a market for it,
buying
definitely.
like NFTs or something. There's a market and they have intrinsic value, and they've only been going up for the past
Exactly.
like what 10 years.
Yeah. The reason why is because there's a solid fan base that sticks to it. And not only that, but there's like known collectors out there that if you, let's just say you don't even have to unbox it. You can even buy it, right? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
buy skins. And
Oh,
if
yeah.
you buy something and it's good, these collectors will buy them off you like later on. Like if you try to sell it to them, like, so like there is, unless they just delete CS2 out of existence or the game itself, but there's no way that would happen because Valve pretty much lives on CSGO.
They wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't kill their own cash cow.
Exactly. Like Valve lives on CS is just how it is.
But
So there's
Axel,
no way we'll kill
what if
it.
we opened?
Yeah.
What if we opened chroma cases
Yeah. Okay.
and then we
Chroma
unbox
cases?
a Karambit, case hardened blue gem, factory new stat track?
I'll sell it immediately.
Yeah, you'll get like a good like 1.5 million out of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, dude. Like, I'm not gonna hold on to it. Hell no. Like, I would sell it immediately. I would like, I would hit up Anomaly, be like, hey, yo, man, I got
At
some
that point, it's just way
big
too much
news."
money to just keep.
Yeah,
Right.
hold on. Like, there's no way. Like, you can literally, like, here's the thing, right? Because everything, not just these skins, but everything around the world is gonna go up in price, right? That's just what's happening
Yeah,
nowadays,
inflation.
right? Like, inflation, yeah. And like, is the investment going to be able to cover the inflation? Like, remember, like during our parents' day, right, or whatever, you could work a 9 to 5 and work a solid 20 to 30 years, and you'll be able to buy a house, right?
Yeah.
Save it up, buy a house, right? You can't even do, like you can't even buy 5% of the house with that shit anymore that you do, right? Like,
Dude,
there's no way.
My mom was talking to my sister about some college stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, when I was in college, I just worked a job and I was able to pay for it." I'm like, "Mom, you're not able to do that nowadays. You can't just work at Carvel's, make ice cream, and then pay for your entire college tuition." Sorry, Mom, that's not how it works
Exactly.
anymore.
I'm like blessed because I can do that being a HOLOSTARS, pay for my own,
Yeah.
like college, like tuition, not college, but yeah, it's just, but yeah, it's just normally you can, and 1.5 mil, let's just say you get out that Karambit nowadays, right? Like you can buy a property And that is like, that's like not losing money like on rent. I already call it a passive income. It's like the whole gambling thing, right? You go in, you come out with like no win, no loss. That's a win, you know?
Yeah.
You lose nothing, you win nothing. That's a win, you know? And that's the same with like properties as well. You don't pay rent, that's a win. Like, you know, you don't make money, but you don't pay rent, that's already a fucking win, you know? So like, I would, like, what would you do if you had 1.5? Let's just say you unbox a cramp, you sell it. What would you do with that 1.5 mil?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. What I'd probably do first is buy myself a nice shiny knife. But then after that, I'd probably put it into real estate too, because that's like the simplest one to do, I feel.
It is. It's the most promising. It's like, here's the thing, like, property will always go up in price. Like, yeah, the knife will too, probably, but property is gonna go up in price like much more, right? Like land, because why? Human population keeps on increasing, which means land is gonna be in more demand. While knives, yeah, they can be in demand, but like you know, it's not like, it's much more secure buying a fucking land, right? At that point. And here's the thing: if I'm gonna like give you an advice, you should buy one in North Elysium, because a lot of people comes to live in North Elysium, and they're like,
yeah, but you didn't let me visit, so how am I supposed to know if I want to buy something over there, huh?
Here's the thing: you buy it, you rent it out to someone. You rent it out. That's passive income right there.
Axel.
Yeah.
You think I can buy a house in this economy?
With 1.5 mil, I don't think you can buy a house.
I hurt.
Yeah.
When I went to McDonald's and I bought 3 kids meals. Okay, I hurt. My wallet hurt. My soul hurt. But the only thing that stopped me from going down the edge was knowing that each of these Happy Meals was a Pikachu Happy Meal.
Right. Okay. It contained a little Pokemon card in them. I remember they used to do those. Dude, I remember. They don't do that shit anymore over here, man.
They don't?
We don't. No, I don't think we get toys anymore. I don't think so. When I was a kid, dude, that was like what I used to love McDonald's for. Bro, those were the days.
What if McDonald's just gives you like a mud crab or something?
I love McDonald's, man. I will never go anywhere else other than McDonald's. Mud crab, bro. Sign me up, dude. I love the Korean dish from Korean dish with crab. I think it's called like kanjang kejang. I think it's called
something like that. Yeah, I don't think I've had it.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's so good, man. I need to have it again. I had it once, and that was when I was drunk, man. I need to have it properly so I can enjoy that shit.
We need to go to Japan and just have a night out where we just eat as much as we can. Just become gluttons.
Oh, definitely, yo. I've already like set my dates like for this end of year's holiday that I'm going. So if we can match it, that would be amazing,
dude. I don't think I can.
Oh, you know, maybe. I'm gonna be there from like December till like February, like last year. So, you know, if you can match it,
maybe we'll see.
Maybe, yeah.
I've never gone to Japan, so.
Right. I mean, if you go to Japan, bro, I will take you to the fucking Pokemon Center there, and there's so much fucking Pikachu shit there. Yeah.
But I also want to go to Disney.
There's so much.
And Universal.
Oh, dude, Disney for sure. Dude, Universal and Disney, sure thing. Bro, it's so easy to go. Disney is easy. Universal is a bit tough because it's in Osaka, so you're going to have to like get a hotel or whatever and go there.
That's fine.
Yeah, but it's really fun. If you go there, you should definitely go.
Okay, Axel, proposal.
Yo.
If we're ever both in Japan at the same time.
Yeah.
You've played a little bit of Payday 3, right?
We're going to go rob a bank?
What if we infiltrate the Cover Corporation office, the Hololive Productions office? We sneak in, get into Yago-san's office.
And kancho him.
Yeah, let's kancho him.
Okay, we take turns. We tranquilize him and... But that's the point, that he won't feel the pain if we tranquilize him. Oh, but that would be cool if we could do like like Tempus goes to Cover Corporation headquarters and does like a vlog there. So that would be really cool.
Did you see that video of like the of someone touring the new office space?
Yeah, but that was in Japanese, right? If we could do one in English, that'd be cool.
Hey,
right? For the EN viewers, we can do it.
Maybe
that's a good idea. Maybe we're cooking something.
Yeah, we're cooking stuff on the podcast. There you go.
Yeah. That's a good one. We should definitely do that. I feel like another one we should do is like food tours, and we can like just food tours, and we should recommend places in Japan and stuff as well. That's really fun.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. It's great for membership content when you're overseas because you can just take a bunch of photos of what you did, what you ate at. Like, obviously, a couple of days after, so people don't come fucking hunting your ass down on the day. But it's really good. Like, when I was in Japan, I wasn't able to stream as much, but I got a lot of feedback from people who were in membership that they really enjoyed that content of being able. It was like them traveling with me, kind of. When I was like taking them to places. So it was really good.
I know a lot of my cultier, they really enjoyed. When I went to the UK, when I went to England, I took a lot of pictures. Then I posted them, and I just feel like it's a good way to share like what you're doing. Right? It's a way to be there with us.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. So. Definitely, man. Definitely. What else?
And you guys can also come with us when we go to Yago-san's office.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll hold on to our mascots, yo. Like we can do it like a mascot interviewing the workers. I'll ask them to suss your shit, yo.
Axel.
I'll harass them, baby. But no, the reason why I said don't come to North Elysium yet, right?
Right.
First of all, it was exam period back then as well. And that's the one I got the 50 and the 55 and shit, okay? Second of all, it was super fucking humid and hot.
Okay,
it's like 36 degrees. Okay, that's up to there is fine, right?
Yeah.
Another thing, I can't drive. You're gonna have to take public transport if you want to go to places. I love
public transport.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because I was like, man, I can't drive
city.
him. Okay, well, same here, yeah. But like, you can probably check out like the Opera House, maybe, or the.
What else is there?
Bridge. There's nothing else, dude. There's literally nothing else. Like, what you want to go to the aquarium, the zoo,
yes.
Bro, is there anything in the aquarium? I don't know, man.
I think if there's anything I want to do in Northern Elysium, if I ever go, which hopefully I'll go at one point, I want to first of all go skydiving there. I feel like you can do it anywhere.
Wait, we have that here? I didn't even know.
Well, just because you're at the bottom of the world doesn't mean that you can't go up in the sky.
That's true.
You're not prisoners there, or are you?
I don't know, man. I don't think we are. Hopefully not.
Wasn't Australia like used as like a prison?
Yeah, it used to. They came here. They found the land and they sent all the prisoners here. That's the history of North Elysium.
That's also the history of Elysium.
It's actually, it's actually, we're still prisoners of the government, I guess, right now. We're all prisoners in the end.
We're prisoners of our own mind.
Yeah, literally.
I want to go and try Vegemite.
Oh, I can bring it to you when we ever meet up in like Japan or anything.
Oh, but like I gotta fly over there, I gotta fly. I want to hang out with my buddy, Axel, in his home country.
Okay. Well, let me have a look. I'm actually pretty G until like December. If you ever want to come here, to be honest.
Oh, maybe next year, man. I think end of this year is just gonna be way too crazy.
Yeah, I think so as well. Like with all the we have like Halloween, Christmas, like bro, New Year's. Just the Tempura is gonna be eating good. They're gonna be eating good with all the events that's coming up soon.
Have you noticed that with not really events, but more like holidays, they're all grouped into certain places.
It is.
They're all grouped at the end of the year.
It is. It really is. Oh, man, I have my birthday as well. Shit, right after Halloween, bro.
I'm sure you have a lot planned for your birthday.
Oh, do I?
Axel.
Okay, I do, but I still haven't gotten my replies from the creators for my birthday stuff.
Yeah, in that case, just do a karaoke. I know everybody just does karaoke's for their birthday, so
yeah, I might do a roulette karaoke stream and just overdose myself in alcohol. Probably.
Wait, no way. A roulette karaoke? You've never done that before.
No, I've never. I've done it 3 times. I think I have. I'll just do it again. Alcohol helps the wound. Oh, but okay. I won't talk about my birthday too much.
It's coming up. Why not?
Okay. have your wallets prepared if you guys like accessories is something else. If you guys like accessories, have your wallets prepared. And I actually wanted to give a little teaser about the Halloween project as well. Although, for this one, unfortunately, Altare won't be participating in it next year. No, it's just, hey, I wanted to change up the members a bit, man. It's just, but
I'm gonna hold it over you every single time I see you. I'm gonna be like, hey, Axel, I finally landed in Northern Elysium. By the way, I wish I was really into that Halloween, mix. I was in the project, but I guess there's nothing you can do about it. I guess I'll just fly home.
Next year, I'm thinking.
No worries, bro.
Okay, this is like a little like what I'm thinking about, but for Valentine's, I also want to do like a, like a cover.
Mystic Messenger.
Yeah, and
cover.
Like, Mystic Messenger. What song is that? I've never heard of that
Korean.
shit, yo. Oh, is it? I was thinking about doing like a very like host like kind of song. But here's the thing.
Kiss, kiss,
like,
fall in love.
We've done stuff within Holo, EN and stuff, right? Why don't we try reach out a bit more? Was what I was thinking.
Okay.
And since it's Valentine's, I was thinking, make it all male. And
so we hire e-girls on egirl.gg and we play video games with them and make content.
No.
What a wonderful idea, Axel.
Shall we actually do that?
I think that's a horrible idea. Sorry, what was your idea? Sorry.
No, so for Valentine's, I was thinking all, dudes, but since we've done holo covers a lot, why don't we try reach out a bit to like different people as well and try make like a different kind of set theme for Valentine's, was I was thinking.
For like a song?
But yeah,
or...
for a song. Yeah, just a song.
Okay.
Because I'm the type of guy who rocks with songs. I'm not really good at coming up with creative streams and stuff. So, you can kind of take the idea and do that as well, like a Tempus host club and stuff if you want to for Valentine's. Honestly, that would bring eyes.
That'd be fun. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, for Halloween, going back to it, what I originally wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I showed Altair like the work in progress and what's gonna be
so good,
bro. It's like, man, I don't like hyping up my own work, but it's gonna be good.
Okay, if you don't want to hype it up for you, I'll hype it up for you. Axel's next project coming in October for Halloween, it's gonna be insane. You guys can go check it out, okay?
Thank you for the hype. But okay, the best way to maybe hype it up is that I have never spent this much money on anything before. Like, not even CSGO cases.
Whoa.
Not even CSGO.
This is how you know it's real.
Yeah, I'll probably be going payless next month. Is how much, realistically.
But the fans know that their support gets to you, and they're able to support these kind of projects.
I know, exactly. I just, like, regardless of how much it costs, how much work goes into it, I just want to fucking, put out something good. I want to dish out something amazing. And, because like, I was originally planning to do like a stream that goes along with it, but since that got canceled, I have to up my game even more, which is why I was like, fuck it, we're gonna go deep in this.
Considering the last project that you did for Halloween is at over 1 million views, I think.
Yeah, that one was like already good, right?
Yeah.
Like a little teaser. There's gonna be more artwork that's gonna be going into this one, and video transition is going to be insane with the amount of artwork that's going to be there. So,
dude, I'm excited.
Just excited.
Along with that project and our own personal Tempus project. Ooh, Halloween's going to be lit.
Just excited. Oh, did we talk about the personal project? I was still keeping that on the low.
Oh, should I just not talk about it?
No, you can talk about it, definitely. Just suss it out.
I'm just going to say that we have something cooking for Halloween.
Like cooking.
Hope you guys are ready for it.
It's none of that 60%, like whack shit. It's the 99% blue shit that we're talking about.
99.9% blue.
Blue shit. Yeah.
I mean, this episode should be coming out October 2nd. So.
Okay, so it builds the good hype then.
Yeah, it's perfect for the release of Halloween, and I'll probably do some kind of some like special Halloween National Tempus Radio episode. But we are getting closer to the time of ending. Dude, time flew when I was just talking with you, man.
Yeah, it's so fun. We cook, man.
Sometimes too dangerously. But every single
Honestly,
week,
yeah.
I do come up with a random fun news flash along with some viewer questions. So first off is our random fun news flash of this week. Pennsylvania man earned a Guinness World Record for going to the movies 777 times in 1 year. Sometimes going to watch 3 movies after work, 4 movies on the weekends. How do you feel about that?
What? Wait, so did he watch different movies or the same one?
He had to watch the same movies sometimes. I believe the movie that he watched the most was Puss in Boots,
What?
The Last Wish, with 47 views.
Huh?
Can you imagine going
How
to
do you
the
know-
movie theater every single day and just be like, oh, I guess I gotta watch Puss in Boots 30 times again today?
But why though?
He just wanted to break the Guinness World Record.
Wow.
Like the previous one
I
was
guess-
set in back in 2018, and the record was 715. But this one, he got 777, but that's because he was able to get unlimited trips to the movies for $22 a month, which is crazy, by the way.
Oh, right. So he just abused the shit out of that fucking coupon,
Yeah.
is what I'm guessing. Wow. I guess, the whole, what do you call it? I feel like being proud, right, of you having a title, I guess, is what a lot of people want nowadays now. Because,
It's
like,
something unique to you.
yeah, it is unique to you. And I feel like it goes back to the whole what makes you, like, rich and what makes you big and what makes you all that nowadays. It's all about fame, right?
Yep.
Now, because social media is such a big thing, fame is what everyone wants now. And I feel like, yeah, it's even bigger than it used to be before. Like back then, yeah, fame was good. Yeah, but like not as nowadays, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's just different, yeah.
I just can't imagine going to the movie theater 777 times in a year, considering I haven't gone into a single movie theater this year.
Me neither. I've went to movie theaters, like, but it's good. Like you get to go like once in a while. That's what makes it special, right? Like you're sitting in one of those big chairs. You're looking at a big screen, and you just enjoy the vibes of it. It's like I don't want that every day. Like if I want to watch something every day, I'll just hop on Netflix or something and watch. Right? Like it's different. You know?
The vibe is different. You're right. You are right about that.
Yeah.
But I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Even though there's movies that I want to watch, for example, I wanted to watch the new movies that came out, like Barbie, like Super Mario movie. But even though I really wanted to watch this, I never went out and watched it. So, like, I don't feel like I missed out much by not watching it.
Right. Honestly, same. I didn't watch any of the latest movies that came out. So I don't think I missed out either as much either. I don't know. Movies are a very difficult thing for me. Like I don't go to watch myself alone anyways.
You gotta go with someone.
Yeah, I like going with someone and then I like talking about it with them afterwards, on the way home or something.
Yeah, someone was like, "Oh, one of the worst dates." I think it was during the Temp Riz stream.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Oh, having a movie theater date is the worst."
I think it was better. But I think actually that's
best.
like
One of them.
for a first date, I don't think it's the best either. I actually oppose you on that. On like a casual date, definitely it's one of the best things you can do. But on the first date, a movie date is not the best, in my opinion, that is, because on a first date, you want to get to know each other a bit more and you want to get closer, right? And you want to embrace each other more. And I feel like being in a movie theater kind of prevents that because you both have to watch, be quiet.
The thing about first dates, though, aren't first dates supposed to be kind of awkward, not like fully like PDA and stuff? So I feel like movie theaters would be perfect because it's it's dark, you can't see anybody around you, and then probably after that you'll probably grab dinner and talk about the movie.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess there is like two sides you could view it as. Like the shy, awkward date is always a cute one you could look back to and you could talk about, and tease
And then you can go the
each other
Axel route.
about. Not the Axel route, really, but I feel like because I don't know, I feel like it's cuter, it's cheesier, the movie date for the first thing. But I feel like a lot of times on a first date, us dudes, I don't think we try to look, good, I guess, and we try to be a gentleman and stuff. But I feel like the amount of pressure that goes for girls on a first date, where they have to, like do makeup, try to look good, do their hair and all that. Like, it's just more effort than like dudes, right? What they have to do. It's like a given. Like, so like
maybe
you would want
maybe to appreciate their effort a little bit more. Maybe movie theater isn't the best idea. In that case,
yeah,
I can get behind you on that. That's very understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that, think that people are united by a lot of common pop culture references. For example, like,
oh, definitely, yeah.
Hi, I'm just looking for someone who likes watching Marvel and wants to watch with me. Oh my God, I watch Marvel. Do you want to be boyfriend girlfriend?
Oh yeah, like, if you can share that same common and like go to the movie, then I feel like it's totally good. But let's just say you don't know where to go, and then you suggest movie theater. It might not be the best because, like, let's just say if a girl like says, hey, let's go to the movie, but I didn't have a movie I wanted to watch, I wouldn't say I don't want to go to the movies. I'll still, yeah, let's go. But, it's like,
right.
Yeah, it's just that.
Okay.
It's difficult, yeah.
All right.
But I think for the first date, Disneyland date, yo. If I can't choose. Yeah, Disneyland. Because
isn't that an expensive first date, though?
It is, but I'll fucking pay for it. Like, okay. I wouldn't care. Okay. I would fucking, like, if it's the first date and I'm taking like a girl that I love.
Disneyland? I don't want to pay.
Ah, shit, yo, man. Oh no, look, my wallet is. Oh, where did I leave it? Oh no, shit.
But that was the first random fun news flash. Thank you very much. But
thank you.
Now comes up the viewer questions. Now we have 2 viewer questions that I took from both YouTube and on Twitter using the hashtag National TEMPUS Radio. So if you guys want to submit any comments or questions or any advice questions, go ahead and put them in the YouTube chat below, comments below, or on Twitter, hashtag National TEMPUS Radio. But first off, Papani, thank you very much for submitting the question.
Thank you.
If you were a bottle of perfume, what would you smell like? What do you think, Axel?
If I was a bottle of perfume, now I actually have it like not written down, but
you know that smell when you like when you bathe a dog and then they just like, they dry off, but they still kind of smell kind of funky.
Yeah, you have that.
No, I thought that'd be perfect for you.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. No, mine.
Okay.
Mine would be overall fruity floral bouquet, woody or animal. So there's like 3 different levels, right? So there's a top, middle, and last when it comes to like perfumes. Right. And for top, it will be the fruity smell. So have apple, plum, bergamot, aqua peach, pineapple. For middle, it'll be flowery, like smells, and it will be rose, jasmine, freesia, and I guess those type of smell. Okay. And for last, for the finish, it will be the woody smell, which will be cedar wood or sandalwood or sweet amber or musk. And overall, how would I describe the overall smell?
Musky?
It smells very not musky, but it's difficult to explain the overall smell, but animal, floral, very floral.
Okay, all right. Oh, yeah. Flower boy.
Yeah, I mean, I use this. I've been using this one for about 5 years now, and it still hasn't run out. So I'll put it on next time if I ever meet you.
Wait,
you can smell it.
What is your cologne called, if you don't mind me asking?
Bro, it is actually, so this cologne that I got, I actually won it. And they only have a limited amount of this cologne in the world. Yeah, and this cologne was actually from my favorite game called Final Fantasy VII. And so they were doing like a giveaway, Square Enix official goods. And they were like, oh, we are giving away 2 of these perfume bottles. Like and retweet this to win kind of stuff.
Right.
And I did it back then and I won it.
That's insane.
Somehow I just won it. Yeah, and
but what happens when it runs out?
That's the problem, I think they still might sell it like on the e-store. Like they said they might restock it in the future potentially. So if they ever do, I will buy it. But this one is called The Smell of Sephiroth. It smells like, so this is what Sephiroth is meant to Yeah, this is what Sephiroth is meant to smell like, I guess. I smell like Sephiroth.
I finally came to meet.
Yeah.
Nice cologne, dude.
You smell good. Yeah. So, I guess overall smell, I could just say I smell like Sephiroth.
That is the most power move I've ever seen. Okay.
What do you smell?
Right.
I smell like Sephiroth. Yeah.
I would probably go for. Okay. If I were to theme it after me, I would probably go for some kind of like. Kind of smells like the sea, except like a fresh sea breeze.
Okay.
I think something like that.
So something that smells very fresh then.
Yeah,
would
something
be a
very fresh.
Good way to...
But what
Right.
I currently use, okay, I recently switched off of this Bath and Body Works one I used to use called, I forgot what it's called, but my brother actually bought me a cologne perfume. It's from Prada.
Yeah? Prada. That's like I see that shit on ad usually.
You could say that the devil wears Prada or the demon god king wears Prada. But this one Prada Black. It's like a spicy pink pepper, fresh coumarin, and musky ambergris, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's quote unquote to slowly build up sensual masculine energy. I don't know. I like that.
I mean,
smell,
it sounds nice, yeah. I mean, I'm such a fucking sucker for like people who smells good. Like let's just say I'm walking on the streets, right? If someone has a really nice perfume on, I just fucking look backwards. I'm like, oh shit, that smells nice, and I'll like turn.
Okay, what is your favorite
like-
perfume smell and least favorite perfume smell? I would say my favorite is probably like kind of vanilla-y, like not too harsh vanilla.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's too strong.
But my least favorite is rose. I'm sorry, I cannot. I can't. But sometimes my sister wears rose. I'm like, do I have to be in the same car as you? I'm sorry, I just don't like rose. Scented.
Funny thing is like I don't have anything against perfumes. Like I've never came being like I don't like the smell for perfume, but for deodorants,
Ooh.
I'm not that good. Like some deodorant just does not smell good at all. Like,
Is it like a
but I would still
certain smell, or is it just like by feel?
It's not when it's like too strong. You know, some people just like douses themselves in deodorant and like they just smell like a walking bomb.
Yeah.
You know, it's like yeah, not putting deodorant on is bad, but putting too much on just, bro, my nose hurts. You know, it's like
they kind of fall into this trap of putting too much cologne, too much
Yeah.
perfume. When all you really need is just apply one spray against your chest, maybe like one spray on your wrist or something, and that's it. You don't need much more than that.
it's you need one on your chest, one on your wrist, and one behind your ears, and then that's enough.
Oh really? I
It's like-
just wipe my finger a little bit on the wrist when I just dab it on the back of my ears.
Oh really? I
don't
like
spray it.
so I spray some on the wrist. I like rub my wrist together, and then I like use my wrist to kind of rub the back of my ears.
Yeah, something
and then
like that.
I
Something
do
like that.
one-
Yeah.
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 And then I just spray once on my chest, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, what's your favorite smell, though? You said least favorite, but
Favorite. I like all smells if it's like perfume, probably. Like I don't think I have like some. Favorite smell? My smell, I gotta say. I smell the best.
you're a musk.
Yeah. Smelling like Sephiroth? Come on,
I mean,
man.
yeah, that's just an absolute win right there, right?
Come on, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like,
I want to get with someone who smells like Tifa.
oh, I think they
I don't know what
might
Tifa
have
smells
it
like.
on.
She's just hot.
She'll probably smell good, yeah. Tifa perfume. Let's look it up. Do they have it?
Tifa Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, they don't have Tifa's one, I think. They have Cloud and Sephiroth's, and I had a choice of picking one of them, and I picked Sephiroth.
Oh. There's a Tifa
Oh, the
air
Cloud's
freshener.
bottle. That's gonna smell good, definitely. I might just buy it. honestly.
Wait.
Oh wait, no, they have Lightning's one.
Yeah,
Lightning.
they have Cloud, Sephiroth, Lightning, and Noctis.
Noctis would suit you,
Dude,
I think.
That's one. I think my next cosplay is gonna be Noctis. I feel like he's me.
Dude, get the Noctis perfume.
Nah.
It'll.
My brother got me a new one. I can't do that. Come on. Come on.
Really? Shit. Noctis perfume for $20. I can just buy it, yo. Someone's reselling it for half.
But how do you smell
maybe
like
I
a
should just
fictional
copy it.
character? Anyways, thank you very much for the question.
How do we smell like us then? Oh
So basically,
no,
Axel
you just
smells like Sephiroth, and I smell like Seabreeze.
Oh no.
Thank you, Papini.
You just outed yourself.
Wait.
Thank you.
And let's go with one more question real quick.
Yep.
We are getting up to time, so this is from Jack.
Sure thing.
Are there any games that are coming out in the future that you're looking forward to?
Would you like to do the honors, or would you like to me
I'll
to go
start the
first?
honors, sure. Let me look it up. Games coming out soon. Okay. This one comes out by the time this recording comes out. It's already out, but the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty.
Oh.
I am extremely excited for it because first of all, the Cyberpunk game was very, very fun to play. Second of all, the Cyberpunk anime was very, very fun to watch. Third of all, the Cyberpunk lore was very, very cool to learn about. So now that there's a DLC coming out which promises a lot of huge, huge additions, I mean, I guess it's not a game that's coming out, but it's a DLC that I'm really, really looking forward to. So my answer would be Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, that's good. I've never played Cyberpunk.
I think you would have a fun time playing it.
I need to delete a lot of things on my PC because it's so fucking full with a lot of shit.
My build in Cyberpunk was I slowed down time. Basically, I sped up my reaction time so I could slow down time, and I'll just run at people and slash at them with these mantis claws, mantis blades.
Oh, so you're like a Kha'Zix and an Echo mixed together.
Pretty much, yeah.
This sounds OP as shit.
Yeah, it's really, really cool, man. You should play it.
Maybe I should play it. Yeah, I definitely should.
But what about yours? What is your game that's coming out soon?
I have two games, and they're coming out at the exact same time. So it's been all over Twitter recently for me. But Final Fantasy Remake continuation. Yes, it's just.
Is that part 2?
Yeah, it's part 2. It's like it's said to be like the disc 2 of the game.
Is there gonna be a disc 3 and disc 4?
Apparently, yes, there's gonna be, but I think there's only gonna be. I'm not too sure if they're gonna end it at disc 3 or they're gonna make like more after that. But, yeah, because the disc 1, the first one, there wasn't much in the story. Like we finished off like really early on. Like I streamed 2 streams of Final Fantasy 7.
Only 2 streams.
Yeah, so far. Like the one I'm doing recently, the original Final Fantasy 7, I did 2 streams and I got up to this one part, right?
Okay.
And that in the remake, that is the whole disc. Disc 1 is up to that part, and I finished it in 2 streams. So definitely missing out on a lot of the content still, but apparently the next one, disc 2 that they're releasing, is gonna have over 100 hours, like around 100 hours of playtime.
Goodbye, Axel.
Although
I'll never
it
see
includes
you again.
Yeah, it's just including side missions and stuff, though. That is like including everything. I think like 40 hours would be the main story. I heard.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's a lot of content. Yeah. So
okay. So Final Fantasy VII Remake that's coming out soon.
Yeah, and then another one is called Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's like Monster Hunter, but with anime characters.
Wait, no shot, really?
Yeah, it's like so. So here's the thing, every time, right, when management is like, yo, let's come up with event ideas or what should we do? Do you have any good ideas? How Haka, we're
recording National TEMPUS Radio. Sorry, dude.
We're recording, yeah.
we love Haka.
Oh well, yeah, we love Haka. That would be an interesting add-on. But yeah, so when management always asks like, "Oh, hey, do you have any good ideas or like what should we do?" kind of stuff, right? You know how I always post like art and stuff in the Discord channel, being like, "Yo, something like this is cool," and like event ideas. Usually, I take them from this game called Grand Blue Fantasy, and you see all those art are like slapping, right?
Yeah, I've heard so much about Grand Blue Fantasy, but I've never played or seen gameplay of it.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
But the original game is very hard to get into because it's like a mobile game, right? So, but the relink that's coming out, how they do it is like, so the whole concept of the game is like there's a guild leader, and then everyone kind of joins that guild. It's literally Tempus, pretty much.
Okay.
And like everyone who joins obviously has different weapons, different characteristics, different ways of fighting, different backstories.
Or is it just single player?
It is. It's multiplayer, and you go on adventures, and you say these all sick ass Chunibyo attack names and shit.
Shiny,
spicy, baby, and then, bro, and the game is gonna be like Monster Hunter, so it's grindable. It's
okay.
amazing.
So when does it come out, and when am I playing with you?
It's coming out in February.
Ooh.
So I am, definitely. And I was thinking about playing it, and viewers can join and stuff as well. So it'll be, like very fun. Like, and there's like at first when they release it, I don't think there's gonna be too many characters. I think there's gonna be like maybe 10 to 20.
Right.
But I mean, 10 to 20 is
They'll
more
come
than
out with
enough
more.
to begin the. Yeah, it'll come up with more. So
Let me know when
very
you're playing
excited for that.
and I may or may
Oh,
not.
definitely. Yes, I will definitely let you know.
All right. So those two games, Final Fantasy VII and the relink of Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like a JRPG fan right there.
Yeah, I'm a big sucker for JRPG, so I'm super excited.
Dude, that's what makes you unique, right? So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, love you, bro. All right, but that is Jack's question. Thank you so much. If you guys want to submit viewer questions, or if you guys wanted to get any advice or anything, use the hashtag National TEMPUS Radio on Twitter, or submit them in the comments of the YouTube video down below. But thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty, but I think we're actually going a little bit overtime. So, yeah, thanks for joining me today, Axel.
No problem. Anytime, man. Just hit me up and I'll join the radio.
Yeah. Today we talked about AI. We talked about university. We talked about high school. We talked about what else did we talk about? Guinness World Records of going to movies. We've talked about dates, and we talked about video games. That's a very, very good day today.
And smells.
Axel's stench. Axel's musk.
I smell like Sephiroth, yo.
And on that note, thank you guys so much for joining the National TEMPUS Radio episode 5. Hope to see you guys next week at the same time, Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But I also want to give a special shout out to my Tier 4 YouTube members. Thank you so much, CTS1, RNA, Mika, Fee, Maria, Monstro, Kismet Nightingale, and Sen. Thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast and for the extra love. It really does help. So thank you. Thanks for joining, Axel.
No problem. Anytime.
Alrighty, we'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.